What I really do now is I help people learn how to communicate better and how to present themselves to the world. Whatever you choose to do in this life, you are going to have to communicate. Asking questions is a great way of beginning a communication. I ask questions every day of my life as a journalist, and sometimes people would say, those questions are invasive, and sometimes they say, why do you ask so many questions? But at the end of the day, questions were how I got my stories. One of you decides to be the interviewer, and the other is the interviewee. And I want you to ask them questions based upon this: who, what, when, why, where, and how. And you're gonna get their story out of them about who they are and what they're doing and what they want their elevator pitch to be. He was also what we call in the world of body language very open. Like this would be closed, this is open. And when you're open, what does that mean? That means you're very open to any kind of communication. And this is a biggie when it comes to how we communicate. When I was in the news business, this is one of the things that really was ingrained in my head. It's about how do you tell a good story, because in news, that's all you're doing all day long is telling stories.
I'm originally from California, but I'm also an Australian citizen who loves to travel.
So I started off working at a credit union, actually, in finance, and then I switched over to the music business.
But I will be the first person in the room to give you criticism if you need it.
In my spare time, I'm a nail blogger, so I have an Instagram nail account where I swatch nail polish. I do a lot of different nail art tutorials and things like that.
My image and my dream is to bring to the world a pair of jeans that won't rip.
I mean, if you want to think about body language, we've been walking on Earth as human beings for about 2 million years, and we've had a spoken language for about, 160,000 or so. So we communicated for a long time, just like animals do, without ever having a spoken language. And we still do it today. We do it innately. We just don't even realize it. Communication is it's so important. We have to communicate no matter who and what we are. And the better you do that, the clearer your message, the stronger your body language, the more success you're going to have in every part of life.